Let's get on with the week number 9 of Radio Rec LLC, True School Hip Hop since 2009. And again, these are the 25 rules of what? Of what I've learned as an independent artist, of more than 2 decades. And this is information that I wish that I had when I was younger coming up. And so rule number 9, I got in 2004, are you competing with the market? So in 2004, I believe, right during that time, 50 Cent and French Montana was some of the biggest mixtape artists at the time. French Montana had the Mac and Cheese, and then 50 had a whole bunch of mixtapes coming out. And so if you were really trying to be heard at that time, that's what you were competing with. And you're talking about that's the top level at that time, as far as the mixtape game was concerned. And the mixtape game was kind of the entry level. And so, if you wanted people to take you serious, you couldn't really, we had CDs and stuff at that time. You come in with computer disc with writing on it, or or just, your mixes all over the place, or a cheesy cover that was in paint. That wasn't really gonna fly for people to really take you seriously. Well, I remember with the distributors, the mixtape distributors, you had to have everything on point or they just wasn't gonna take it. You know what I'm saying? So you had no chance of getting no business or getting your stuff heard. And so now I guess the level has kind of come down some, right? Because now you could kind of put up anything that you want, because the gates are down. But the issue is you might not be able to build as quickly as you want without competing with the market. So it's I'm going to keep this brief because, I want you to hit rewind and really think about this. When you're making your song or your music or whatever your product or service is, you got to kind of look at what the market has to offer and see what you realistically can dial into to offer if you're trying to build a business. Again, this always goes back to building a business. If you're having fun, you can do it any way you want. Right? But you have to compete with what's in the market, right? So if you're trying to, even right here with, I'm known for voiceover and vocal recording, right? And I'm able to do business because when customers and buyers come to me, they show me stuff. They say, hey, can we get it like this? Can we get it like this commercial? Can you do this? Can you do that? And, not only do I have to deliver in the way that I bring their script or their lyrics across, I have to deliver in the quality, right? And that's important, right? Because a lot of times folks think that, because I got talent or I just got I have the desire to be successful, that they don't have to do any of the work. The world is just going to open up for them. And again, I'm going to always bring it back to reality because it's with the entertainment and music and what they push out there, folks get lost in the sauce, if you know what I'm saying. They think that's what it is. And, I'm somebody that has come all the way up from the concrete. I'm not a big name. I'm not anything. But again, this is rules that I'm giving you as an independent artist that like I said, I'm older now, but I'm making a full-time living. And if that's for you, you know what I'm saying? Then this information is for you. And I hope that this information reaches you at a younger age than me, that you capitalize on that, man. And you start living your best life through your music and your art and everything. So if you take these rules into consideration, you know what I'm saying? It's I'm not selling you nothing but that good vibration, you know what I'm saying? But if you take them into consideration, I'm sure that you're going to find elevation in your career and all that good stuff. And you're going to, you're going to eliminate the frustration of just chasing, if that makes sense. Because these mugs will have you out here chasing if you're not paying attention to what you're doing. If you really feel entitled, if you really feel like your joint don't stink, if you're really not focused on the business. So I really want you to get with that rule number 9, right? That rule number 9, are you competing with the market? I don't have too much information to give you because this is more of you need to think about this and be honest with yourself. Before you bring your music back out, before you do anything, are you really competing? And if you're not, it's okay. Figure out what you need to do. And I'm not talking about competing everybody's doing trap music, so let me do trap music. That's the wrong thing. You need to be looking at the whole marketplace and see how you, as a unique individual and what you have to offer, can inject into that, right? And give some people something of value that they can hold on to and they want to do business with you if you're looking to do business. Again, this always goes back to doing business. That's why it's called Radio Rec LLC. First, right? Then it's True School Hip Hop since 2009. And even then we're establishing a date of when we got into the business of True School Hip Hop, because we always been hip hop, right? You dig what I'm saying? We were born into hip hop. Hip hop is the culture, but now hip hop has become a business and you can do business. but you got to be able to do good business, right? And that's what I'm here to give you. I'm here to elevate you. And look at, and being that hip hop is a business and you got to do good business, this information that I'm giving you, a lot of the information could translate, or it can go transfer to other things that you're doing. And you see it all the time with hip hop entrepreneurs getting to other things. You see it with Styles P with the juice bar. You've seen it with Jay-Z with doing so many things, the Master P's, the Puffies of the world. You've seen a lot of things happen in hip hop. But again, it was bigger than the music. You had to be on top of your business. And I don't think it needs to necessarily be cutthroat. It doesn't, you just have to do good business. You have to have something. You don't have to scam on people. You don't have to try to get over it. You got to hustle, but you don't have to hustle people, if that makes any sense. So again, I'm going to leave you with that. From rule number 9 that I got in 04, I know this was quick. I got a lot going on that I got to get to, but I want you to think about this. Are you competing with today's market? Are you competing with the market in general? In the past, look at your past history. Were you competing? Because that might be where your frustration is. And be honest with yourself, because that's the only way you're going to improve. All right. I'll talk to you later. Peace.